In that sound. I already told you what your blessing was. Your blessing that you still alive. Hey, man, coming up to me saying I need a blessing, man. Your blessing, the fact that you open your eyes up today, count it. You know, you hear that? You heard the difference in that sound. I already told you what your blessing was. Your blessing that you still alive. Hey, man, coming up to me saying I need a blessing, man. Your blessing, the fact that you open your eyes up today, count it.
Absolutely hate Cory. Big teeth, stuttering, broke, bum, goofy ass. I hate that nigga. He's not even my baby daddy. I hate him. I hate him. I'm watching Messy Monday. I don't tune into that clown. I wouldn't put no money in that nigga pocket. That nigga video come out for your page. I ain't never swiped so motherfucking fast. Because you not in my algorithm. Nigga, I'm not giving you a red cent. You don't even take care of your kids, ho. You can't get nothing from me. I'm that type of person, okay? If I don't like you, if I'm not looking to put money in your pockets, I'm not looking at your shit. I swear on my son, last night when I was watching Messy Money, I skipped all of that shit. I skipped it. And I said, I'm not making him no money by watching Zoe video. And I really like Zoe. I really like him. So I said, let me skip back and listen to what this clown got to say. Because it's just making Zoe money. But I hate him. There's nothing like a man that would just taunt you and break you down to the bone. And I know that I talked about Carmen before. And not in a bad way. I just said that, her podcast, I can't necessarily understand what she's saying. And sometimes because I'm hard of hearing. I speak real loud because I'm hard of hearing. So when she be talking it seems like when she get wasted, she start talking so fast and it's Spanglish. I can't really know what she be saying. I don't like that shit. If you're going to have a podcast, you need to speak as clear as you can, So that's the only thing that I would say about her that be aggravating me. But aside from that, she keep them kids off the internet. They somewhere happy, healthy, and fed. Whenever you post them, they cheese and they smile and they clean. And it's what more do you want from her? She did the back and forth on the internet. She stopped it. She dated multiple people. That's a sign of moving on. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to move on however she can. And like she just said on her recent podcast when she was addressing it, I have days where I cry. I have days where I go through stuff, but I don't necessarily want to broadcast that, and you shouldn't. So that hoe can see that you crying. For what? So he can feel like he won't know. You over here, sex trafficking, kidnapping, doing all this crazy shit. Stay where you at. But then whenever the ratings get low, you come terrorize this lady. But saying you gonna call the folks on her mama, you is the worst type of nigga. And the fact that people think it's funny, when you really think about the shit, she really is an immigrant. She didn't already acknowledge that. And her mama, she said her mama is too. So you think that I'm going to play with you, my mama? I don't give a fuck what I go through with nigga. You not about to play with my motherfucking mama. Be on live. I'm going to take the ICE people to her house. Bitch, is you serious? That's why I pray I never come across a nigga like that, because I'll probably be in jail. And I wouldn't want to be in jail for the sake of my son. But I will fuck that nigga up. I will beat them fucking big deer teeth out of his mouth. Because to play with that lady like that, and and even when he said, yeah, she told me she had to walk and all that. Nigga, you think you get a cookie for saying that? And then since they viewers is young people, they're like, oh, she's an immigrant. That's not no fucking joke. And you didn't care when she was an immigrant when you was marrying her and impregnating her over and over and over and over and again and holding that motherfucking camera at her face. That didn't matter. But now that y'all broke up and all your relationships keep failing because everybody keep finding out you a broke, weird ass loser, you keep harassing this lady. Some stuff should be off limits. And if I was Carmen, I think that kids need their mama and their daddy. I would never want to take my son out of his daddy's life, even if we didn't work. But my son daddy not no motherfucking lunatic. Nigga, if you say you calling anybody my mama, bitch, you won't ever see me or my kids again, bitch. And I'm moving my mama. And you won't see her again either, bitch. You won't know nothing. I wouldn't even feel sympathetic. If you went in jail and got raped in your... I wouldn't give a damn. Because you playing a dirty game. You done aired out everything you can about this lady. Posted her naked. So for the fact, she's just a woman. Because that's how women are. They forgive. No matter how much they go through. They always forgive. They always thinking about the kids. They always think about the kids. And then you go, oh, since you won't let me see my kids. The kids you ain't fucking thought about. You just said 2 videos ago that you was not interested in seeing them kids. And you was letting it go. So you can go marry another mutt. Didn't you say that? You trying to marry this mutt from wherever the fuck she at that been laying in the cut, fucking you time to time whenever you on Carmen off. You about to go marry her because she's a wife. She's a wife. This side bitch is a wife. Got it. But the actual wife, you want to tear her down. I just want to know, when is enough? Like, when have you tore her down so you can't tear her down no more? When she not on internet? Like, she got to get off the internet. Nobody can't love her. Like, what is it that you want for her? She can't get love. You can go marry and move into 700 motherfucking people's life. You got to tear her down. She made content about showing houses. Okay. Don't y'all all do that? Everybody get... I didn't know every YouTube couple that got on here and then toured a goddamn mansion and they moved in that bitch. It's content. But she got her townhouse and that's where she happy and that's where she come through and paying her motherfucking bills. And her kids is there. And your kids is there. And they happy. And they healthy. That's all that matters. She don't got to be in the fucking Buckhead mansion. For what? With her and just 2 kids? She could, but she don't have to. Meanwhile, we haven't seen you nowhere but at your sister's house. And she was trying to ask you to get out because you fixed 1 bathroom up and you thought you ran shit. And she said, yeah, you can go. Actually. And then you was at Maddie's apartment. And then she said, you can go. And then you was at Danny's mansion. And then he said, yeah, you can go. And by the way, I'm going to air everything out as you're leaving. Same as Maddie. And now you had to jump across the country because you apparently was going to bang somebody. Both ways. That's what the girl said. Which I don't really know if I believe that. But I do know that the police was looking for your tail. And you jumped countries with the mud that you going to marry because she's a wife. Now you back, then got arrested 2-3 times in the meantime. And now you calling ICE on somebody. And that's why one thing about people that's covered by God, I don't got to say nothing. Because ain't shit happened good for that man since he started messing with that lady and her motherfucking babies. Nothing. Jail. Women tearing you down. Carmen ain't really went through nothing but with you. The nigga she was dating, we don't know if she's still dating Big Boogie or not, but all we see is the gifts. I don't think she give a fuck about nothing else because she still got to heal from what's going on with you. Same with Michi. He's somewhere with somebody, with having a daughter and stuff like that now. But they didn't have a bad thing. He just said she wasn't ready to love me like I was ready to love her. Which I don't fault her for. If she was with this fucking psychopath for the past how many years? She going through too much to focus and give somebody all her love. But anyways, Big Teeth Corey. I don't give a fuck how much money you get. That's why you can't be with the lame nigga. Even when they get money. When the lame nigga get money, it just make them cornier. It just make them worse. The nigga is a loser. The nigga gonna be a loser even if he a billionaire. He's still gonna be a loser ass billionaire. Because that's what he is. He's a fucking loser. He's not a good daddy. He was not a good husband. He's not a good person. He showed us this stuff. Not Carmen. Carmen said you smacked her up. Then you came out to say y'all got into a fight. Which probably did get into a fight. Y'all probably did. I'm not going to speak on that. Because y'all probably was in there, but putting a gun in her head, crazy. That should have never happened. This shit, I don't give a fuck. She ain't smack you that hard. That's all I'm saying. That's it. But all the extra stuff, it's just kind of like, let that lady be. How do you expect her to take care of your kids? You don't want her to take care of your kids. You don't want your kids happy and healthy. That's why you ain't seen that first little boy in I don't know how fucking long. You never see him. You went and got him for one video with Danny's son. One video. Ain't seen him since. And that mama a fool. Because if you don't see my baby for years, you can't come pick my motherfucking baby up when you broke and hopping from bitch house to bitch house to bitch house talking about a video. Girl, is you crazy? Is you cool? You not coming to pick my baby up for one fucking video. For one day when you ain't seen him in how many fucking years? We ain't seen that little boy ever. Never. You not over there bashing his mama. Because you was trying to say that little boy wasn't yours to begin with. But you you hate Carmen. You hate her guts. And I feel sad for you. Because you got to let that go. Because ain't shit good going to come to you if you keep messing with that lady.
Y'all know about the allegations against Cory, right? Tell me why he goes on live and he's like, oh, I don't know why Carmen is not even trying to defend my name. I'm still the father to her 2 children. We're still married. Like, sir, did you forget that you had a literal in her mouth? Did you forget that you exposed her naked with her best friend? I just want to know where the audacity comes from. Why do you think this girl who you put through hell is going to help you out to save your reputation, to save your name? Meanwhile, every 2 to 3 months, you're spiraling and you're hitting her up. You're going in front of her crib. You're like, why would she defend you? She not finna defend a woman abuser. A woman, none of that. And then he proceeds to be like, oh, and the fact that she's so happy even though she's still married to me with Boogie, like Cory, you are in Dubai. You are supposed to be living your life to getting your rap career up there. Why are you concerned about Carmen and whether she's defending you or not? Why would she defend you? Like, did you really think the people on the live was finna be on your side and be like, oh yeah, you're right. That's true. She's still your baby mom. We've all witnessed what you've done to Carmen. She let that boat sail and she is gone. Now it's time for you to get her name out of your mouth because, like, seriously, it's getting to a point. Just let